Back, long time no see. We are headed to fill up, and I have something to talk about in regards to the Iwatani stations. Hey y'all, welcome back. So I wanted to talk about something many of you already know or have at least experienced the repercussions or the results of this, but currently a lot of the stations, especially in the LA area, have the Iwatani stations have issues. And is it necessarily their fault? I guess this is what we're here to talk about. This is what I know so far. Thank you for the commenter that let me know about the lawsuit. So the lawsuit, Iwatani is suing Nel, which is a Norwegian company. They specialize in creating hydrogen stations. So essentially, I mean, I don't know all the details. I've skimmed through and looked at some of the parts of the lawsuit, but from what I could tell, it's Iwatani contracted or partnered with Nel, the Norwegian company, to essentially build the hydrogen stations in California, at least the ones in California for sure. I don't know about elsewhere, but California for sure. And essentially Nel knew about certain issues with the stations. Essentially, from what I could tell, in summary or at a high level, certain components, they were using like subpar components in very critical areas that were causing the stations to malfunction or be down for an extended period of time. In addition to that, be serviced often. So I think one thing they cite is one of the nozzles, like within the system, they're using like a part that shouldn't be used for that amount of pressure, and it was always failing, and therefore that piece or that sequence of pieces would always cause the station to go down after relatively a short number of fills, and therefore the stations would go down. Service person would go out there. It would require an extended, like a long fix. It'd be not a simple fix, and then it would just keep cycling over and over and over again. And I don't know about the supplier side, but this specific lawsuit has to do with the station. So when you see those Iwatani stations that are down for an extended period of time, or they don't seem to be online very often, this may be one of the main reasons why that is the case. So I know the lawsuit's still ongoing. What is the solution to this? I don't necessarily know, but it's something to be wary of, or like just to be informed about. So if you do have complaints or whatnot, I don't know if you should go to Nel necessarily. I don't know. This lawsuit's still pending, ongoing. So just something to be informed about. As I travel to a True Zero station, or not True Zero, Air Product station, they're usually pretty good, generally speaking. As far as I know, True Zero or Air Products don't have a lawsuit of this type currently. So again, in summary, Iwatani partnered or commissioned Nel in creating the hydrogen stations that they have today, and Iwatani is accusing Nel of withholding or knowing that they have major issues and still selling the stations to them. So yeah, I know from what I could tell, Nel's a pretty huge company out of a Norwegian company, but yeah, so there you go. But I'm headed to Air Products now in Diamond Bar to fill up. It's been some time, been out of town for a little bit, but you can stop here or you can follow me. We're going to the Diamond Bar station. It's online, so we should be good. And I have 67 miles left with AC on, with an average MPGE score of 67, which is not very high for me. Usually I'm in the low to mid 70s usually. So we're on our way now, but yeah. All right, we're just about there. If you're coming off the 57, you're gonna get off Grand, or you could come up local like this. I believe this is Colima, and then you're gonna turn on what was it, Copley. So Copley, you're gonna turn in, and it's gonna be your first right. And on the weekends, this is a government building. So you will have to say your first and last name to enter. But during work hours, it's open. So here we go.
Please stand by while I contact your party. Access has been granted. Please enter.
Yeah, they usually say, usually ask for your full name, but not today. Any cars today? One car. We have a second gen gray Toyota Mirai. Looks like they're filling up. There is the mobile Air Products hydrogen unit that the semi usually swaps out. You can see here we are online. That's concerning, not filling up yet. Why is that the case? Hey y'all, I'm at the station. The lady's not able to fill up, and there's two behind. An update regarding this station. It is online. On the map, it says it's online. The POS system is not working. Essentially, you put in a credit card, whether it be your fuel card or your credit card, and it says pull out your card or remove from scanner, and then it just goes back to the home screen. So it's an issue. We called Air Products, and essentially there's no fix. They explained the situation. From what they think is the problem, it's the heat of the day is heating up the station, and it's just creating issues with the electronics, essentially. That's what they think. And yeah, so we're not able to fill up. She's been trying it for quite some time, credit card or fuel card. We called Air Products, and there's no fix as of now. They have other parts coming in, like a credit card reader and some other stuff in a week. So it's not a fixable thing right now. I feel bad for her. She only has 6 miles left. She came from Placentia, which was down, to here, and she's pretty much stuck. So it's either she tries to drive home, either makes it home with no fuel left, or doesn't make it home and has to get a tow to her house, and then has to get a tow to whatever station is next. So a pretty big headache. We've informed the people behind us as well, and I guess everyone's making their moves now, but no fuel. There is fuel, sorry. There is plenty of fuel, and it randomly decides to quit out due to heat, it seems like. The Air Products guy was saying this morning, did like 50 fills, no problem, and then now it just stops. So the gentleman I spoke to says he thinks it's the heat, but yeah, that's it. There's no solution. Another gentleman is leaving, and then we just had a Hyundai Nexo, another hydrogen car, pull up in a flatbed, and we're gonna have to deliver some unfortunate news to them because they just probably ran out of fuel and got a tow to the nearest station, which it does say it's online, but yeah, we can't fill up, and I'm gonna walk away, and she's still gonna try because she has 6 miles left. Extremely stressed out. So yeah, there you go. So the Hyundai Nexo, here's the other guy leaving. The Nexo got towed here, only has 5 miles left, and the station is said to be online. But yeah, it's obviously not working, and broke the news to her. She's gonna try and fill up because she only has 5 miles left. She just got towed here. Seems like just a series of bad news for certain people. So thank goodness I have enough range to go home, maybe come back later. But as of now, we have a Hyundai Nexo with 5 miles left, another Gen 2 Mirai with 6 miles left, and everyone's trying to fill up at a station that says it's online, but to a POS issue or overheating potentially, it's not working. So Here we are at the Air Product Station in Diamond Bar. So I'll keep you all posted. We're still here. Still here, still having POS issues. Recap, credit cards not accepted. So online, Diamond Bar still says it's online. Another driver came through and mentioned that there was a note about the credit cards having issues or the system having issues. I guess a flaw of that note is that I believe on here, it will not tell you that. You have to go onto the website, the California website. Oh, here we go. Never mind. Perfect. I stand corrected. Continue to have credit card issues not working. Hope this issue solves itself. And yeah, this kind of echoes what the person had said, that there's no solution really. It's just keep trying. So there you go. If you needed to find out specifics, double check if a station's online. Let's check Baldwin Park right now. It says online, but are there any notes? No messages, so we're good there. And that station is 9 miles away. Well, heading out. Everyone's still back there. The Gen 2 Mirai with 6 miles and the Hyundai Nexo with 5 that got towed in from Placentia. So here we are. I feel I'm okay with it. I mean, I guess not okay with it, but I can tolerate it because I have some range and I live close by. But for those two there, it's extremely frustrating, and it is also 93 degrees outside, and the station is not in a gas station or anything, so there's really nothing else to really go into, purchase maybe a beverage. So it sucks. Sunday afternoon, and people are stuck at the hydrogen station with another hydrogen car meet. Usually I don't have issues with this station, but one thing to know now, with the technician saying, and when it's really hot, maybe be wary of stations that are more exposed. Like for example, this one, I know the True Zero stations are typically covered because they live under the awning or whatever, the shield of the gas pumps. But there you go. We are leaving with no fuel, heading home, and we'll probably come back later today. See ya.